Hello, so we are live. I'm just going to get Lewis, the video we just put out. So, just going to get Lewis in here and we can get to this. Hey Jan PK. Yeah, I sent Lewis a GoPro to film. So I wanted to get Lewis to do a video and he was like, I don't have any cameras. So I said, look, I'll send you a GoPro if you will, you'll make a video for me in exchange. All right, he's here. Let's go. Lewis, how can we set the request? Yes. Lewis, we got this. All right, this is waiting for Lewis. So yeah, I did send Lewis a GoPro.
Oh, so much stress.
No,
Jesus Christ. Sorry.
Oh,
Hello.
dear. I knew this was going to be trouble, but we sorted it out, mate.
Yes, so I have two phones, and my iPhone is broken, and the other one is also broken. So
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. Oh, dear. How
Hello.
are you, buddy?
I'm good. You?
Good. Awesome. Just joined the stream. Lewis me who did the newest POV video on Ampisound, which hopefully you've already watched by now. It was really cool working with Lewis. And the point of this live stream is to take questions and talk about the video that we just made. So
yes, cool.
I've prepared a few questions for you, Lewis, if you want to go over them. And then at the end, we can open up to general chat if you like.
Okay, cool. Sounds good to me.
All right, bro. So my first question is, how many days did you spend filming the POV video in Lisbon?
All right, so I'm just changing here because maybe I can see my phone. Oh, well, I had like 3 weeks total of deadline.
Okay.
But the first week, the weather was really bad. So I could not film. It was raining. And then I had a trip. So I went to Denmark and then I went to Barcelona and I could not film in Lisbon. And then I came back. And so maybe I had like 10 days more or less. And yeah, I think I filmed everything in about 8 days. Like all the footage are 8 days footage.
Yeah, okay. So about a week of filming hard. And I know that it was kind of interesting because when you were filming, there was like tourists everywhere. And it was like quite hard. Do you want to talk a bit about that? What was the situation like when you were filming?
Well, Lisbon is so trendy now. It's crazy. There are so many tourists everywhere. Everywhere you go is so packed. You know, there's one graffiti here in the city that is written mass tourism, human pollution. And it's pretty much what's happening here. It's really hard to try to get into, like, to move around the city comfortably because it's everywhere, so packed. Other than that, it was really hot. It was very warm. As soon as the weather got better, it got so hot. I was sweating so much every time I did one take. Even like I have this other Instagram account, more trolling, and I was posting sweat posts every day because it's so much sweat. It was so hot.
How hot was it?
Oh, it was like 30, 33 degrees average every day. It was really, really hot. But I kind of like it, you know. The only problem is that it's always sweating so much.
Yeah.
I like the heat, but I don't like to be sweating my ass off. You can see there on that clip, my arm is so wet.
On this one? Oh, yeah,
yes,
it is.
So wet.
I suppose at least you don't need to warm up so much, right? That's so funny.
Yes, yeah, that's true.
That's cool, yeah. Because it seemed like in Lisbon, you hit quite a lot of places. Like, I've been on holiday to Lisbon before, and I know that this place here, what's it called? This place?
It's Porta do Sol. Miradouro das Portas do Sol.
I swear this is like one of the most tourists. That's like always covered in tourists, right?
Yes, there's so many.
Like,
and it was empty then because it was early. It was like 10 in the morning or 9. So it was early and there was not
so bad.
Yeah, but if you go there 3 or 4, it's so packed. It's so many people.
Tourists. Yeah, and like this bit, I thought this bit was cool when you rode on the tram. I thought that was quite fun. I
do that every day, you know. It's I don't want to climb hills all the time, so I just hop on the tram. Actually.
Yeah. Do people do that a lot in Lisbon? Like actually hang off the tram and go around, or is that just?
A few people. Yes, when you're a local and you know how it goes, it's okay. People just do it, you know.
They just don't pay and just hold on like that.
Yeah, it's okay. I've been doing this for many years, and I passed by policemen, and they don't care. They don't care. No.
Funny.
Yes, it's cool. It's a good way to move around the city. Really
Yeah,
nice.
that's so cool. So, where else in Lisbon was most of this filmed in like parkour spots, or was it like what was this one? Talk about this place.
Uh,
This is
this one is not, no one ever jumped there. It's not a spot. But I walked by many times and I always thought, oh, maybe I can jump here. I was coming out of a casting and I passed by this place. I was like, oh, cool. I have the GoPro, everything ready. I can just go and do it. And
yeah.
it took, it
So
was only
some of it
first
is
take.
parkour, but this is
Sorry?
not. This is like a spot that you could only do this in one take. Like,
Yes, because like if you see there on your right, it's a hair salon. As soon as I
ah,
landed, people started complaining. And
oh,
then there
okay,
was a guy sitting in a car parked there, and he said, "If you do this again in front of my house, I'll call the police." Like, I'm
that's
sorry,
funny.
man. And then he
Yeah.
said, "But it's impressive. Good job."
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so
cool.
thank you.
That's so
Yes.
funny. Yeah, because this is. I remember my bugbear with this shot was there's the T-shirt here, only a few
Uh-huh.
frames, but
Yeah.
I said to
Oh,
Lewis, "Can you refilm it?" And he was like, "Yeah, it's gonna be really hard to refilm that one because it's kind of difficult." So it's kind of
yeah.
cool that you got it on this one take, and it's like a unique thing that's never been done.
Yeah. Yeah, but you told me about the shirt before. You said just watch out with your shirt, tuck it in, or film shirtless because it gets in the shots. Uh, so this time I was in a rush, but I tucked in my t-shirt, and as soon as I did it, I jumped up and it just untucked.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's so funny. But yeah, it's true though. Like now, I suppose now you've kind of experienced it for POV. If your T-shirt's in the way, it just kills the shot.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Very very true.
Um,
And then from there on, I was always trying to be shirtless,
Yeah,
and
yeah, it's
it
definitely better.
worked
I
better.
think it can look
Yeah.
funny, especially when you look down and you see like nipple cam. But I think it's better.
Yes, it's better.
So, what was your favorite run in the video? What was the thing that you thought was the coolest? Your favorite, not the hardest run, but what was your favorite thing to do in this video?
Um,
If you
Maybe
have a
the
favorite,
van shot
the van shot. That was your favorite. Let's find the van shot and we'll put it on for people to have a look at.
because
Here it is.
um, I was with a friend of mine. I will show Booby soon, Mazio. Because I was in the balcony of the hostel where I work, where I am actually right now. And this friend of mine was here, and he was like, "So why don't we use my van so we can film something?" And I was like, "Oh, really?" And he's like, "Maybe there." And I was like, "Okay, let's try it." So then we picked up the van and just tried it. We did like two takes. And it was fun to do. A big drop there, really big. It's taller than
Yeah,
it looks, but so much fun. It was really fun to do because
that's
I
cool.
never been on top of a van, and it
Yeah,
was
because
easy.
I like how it's that kind of action movie moment where you do it, and then yeah, this actually doesn't look that high, but
Yeah, but
you
it's
can tell
pretty
it is
high.
high because I mean, how do you know how high this thing is? Isn't there
I
like a
think it's
sign on it?
yeah, I think it's 290. I guess
Let me see.
I think it's 290. I'm not sure. I think the maximum height is 210. So maybe this
1.9
blue.
meters. It says the sign is there. This
Yes.
here says 1.9 maximum, but obviously
No.
you're going
Yes.
over it, so it's at least two
No, no,
meters
no, no,
high.
no. But there is also this red and white thing there. That's the marker of 1.9. You see?
Oh, this is 1.9.
Yes, and then you have the rest. And
Oh, okay, yes, that's really high then. Okay, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah, because
yes,
so this is 1.9. So yeah, this is like two and a bit at least.
yes, yeah, yeah.
That's
And
crazy.
and it's also a hill, so it's not the same height from where cat pass and the floor.
Right, yeah, because you take off here, but then you
Yeah,
land like further down the hill.
yes,
Oh, that's
yes.
so
It's
interesting.
quite a
I didn't
drop.
actually realize that.
And yeah, but it was fun to do. I really liked it very, very much. It was fun. I felt like an
Yeah,
action movie stuntman.
that's so cool. Yeah, I remember when you sent me this clip because I said, let's get some kind of action clip, maybe flip a car or something like that. And then you sent me this, and I was like, oh, this is way cooler than flipping a car. This is riding on a car. So yeah, it's so sick. Yeah,
Yes.
this was actually my favorite shot in the video. Isn't this one though? My favorite shot is where is it? It's coming up here. This. So this is my favorite shot because it's so
Ah,
fast.
that's fun. I had
Like,
so much fun doing this.
it looks super rapid, and I just think that of all the movement in the video, it's not the most impressive, but the amount of ground that you cover, and it's awkward because all the lines are like this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And in parkour, people are really good at going this way, like over things that are straight like this, but we
Mm-hmm.
never go over things like this.
Yes.
So it's kind of cool to see you going like sideways over all these obstacles. I really like this. That's my
Yes.
favorite about that.
Okay. Then now I tell you another secret. I cut my finger there, and it was bleeding a
Did
little bit.
you? On
Yes.
what? On this rail here?
I tell you. I know. Move a little bit forward. Not there. Not there. There. Left foot. Left finger. Left thumb. I think
Oh,
I kind of did like this, like this, you know,
I
and
see.
then it was bleeding a bit, so it was
Because
cool.
when you do this one, I wasn't sure if you're doing from here dive cat pass straight across, and then like kicking your foot, or if you're putting your foot on this wall here at some point.
Yes, I put slightly is really like, yeah. I maybe I'll try to do this and show how it
Because
goes.
I
Maybe.
thought it was just straight dive across, hands here, and then your foot swing across, which I thought was so sick.
No, I put my foot really quickly, just like a tap. I tap the wall to hit it. Is this live gonna be saved, Scott? I
Yeah,
think
I'll save
so.
it. I'll save it.
Okay,
I
cool.
just put it in the chat now. So yeah, we'll
Okay.
save it. Okay, cool. So if this was so that's my favorite run. What was the
Uh-huh.
hardest one of the video?
Let me see. Let me remember. There's this gap. There's this gap that you can see my shadow from a big block to another block.
Is it this? Wait,
I
this
do a
one?
lazy. Yeah, this one is big. It's really big and very, very droppy.
Yeah,
It's like 18 feet, and the drop is
really.
heavy.
So
Yeah.
I'll play it now. So is this jump now?
Yes.
Because it looks huge.
Yes. And you
Where
cannot
can we
roll
see
out.
this? Where can we see this? Because I see there's a guy here. What filming? Where's that clip?
I have it on my phone actually.
Okay, I want to see that on
Yes, but
Instagram.
he was a like a younger tracer, so the video is really shaky, and I
Uh,
think he was not looking at the phone. He was more looking at me doing it. So
yeah,
then they didn't frame it well.
it does
But
look
thanks anyway,
absolutely
bro.
fat.
Yes.
It does look absolutely huge. Yeah. This was actually, so funnily enough, this clip was originally the first big jump of the original cut of the video.
Hmm.
And I changed it and I put it somewhere else here, and it's now towards the end of the video. So kind of shows how, as obviously the clips from Lewis came in like in different sections. So I got like A, which was like 10 clips, and B, which was 10 clips, and eventually we got all these clips. And that one was an early one. So originally that was in one part of the video, and then as more stuff come in, I moved it somewhere else. So it's kind of funny how the video changed completely where the clips were going as more stuff came in.
Yes, yes. If I would have more time, we would just keep updating it, you know,
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
making longer videos.
Just take out all the other stuff and put in even better clips. Okay, sick. So tell me about a clip that I couldn't fit in the video that you want people to see for the first time here, and I'll play it now. I'll open up the project and we'll watch it together. If you have one.
Well, let me think. Just a second. Eu tô trabalhando, Samuel, just answering people. Eu tô
Oh yeah,
trabalhando
yeah.
em
Go ahead.
português. And, sim, obviamente, Matheus, eu falo português. Um, não, mano, por favor, sem política aqui, obrigado. Okay, this guy is like, you speak Portuguese, and then he does the elections, politics. Like, no, please, no politics here. Thank you. And so let me think. A clip that didn't fit in the video. I don't even remember many.
No? Well, maybe I can show you some then. Hang on.
Ooh.
I've got a lot. I've got some here. Hang on. I'll pull some up. Maybe we'll play in the background. So this is all the clips that Lewis sent me that couldn't fit in the video.
This is the beginning of the Trump video.
Yeah. So this was
This is
the
the
original
end.
intro that we had, which the audio quality wasn't quite what we needed, so we had to refilm it.
And my boobies are beep, 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 you know? Like Baywatch style.
Yeah. So we yeah, they are. So we couldn't use this one, but So yeah, so we didn't use that, but that was one original shot that didn't go in. Maybe I'll cut all this together and we can put something up. So this was the second half of a run that didn't go in because it was too long.
Yes. Yeah, I did very long runs. I should have
Yeah.
focused more on more impressive jumps. But this one was fun. I really enjoyed it. And I tried to scare this woman for her reaction, but I couldn't get it.
I'm surprised that she didn't actually care, because in the original clip, so Lewis runs next to her at the start, climbs up onto the wall, and then catches up to her. And she just doesn't, like, you basically jump on her and she's like, it's fine.
She didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, didn't care at all. This was, you refilmed this twice, because this was also when you used the original intro, but then you refilmed it, didn't you, on a sunnier day?
Yeah, because it was a t-shirt and not good weather.
Yeah.
This was the end of that run, and then I just lie down. You can move forward because it's long run. And I'm running so lazy.
Oh yeah, there you go. These slides.
And I'm just sliding, and that's fun. It's a cool, very beautiful place.
Yeah, where is that? Is that near aquarium or something?
Yes, very close to aquarium.
Okay.
Yes, I like this. I just did this because I do this run all the time, so it's fun. This one I didn't even know I sent you.
Yeah. So these are all the runs that didn't make it in the video, just like extra clips. Kind of cool to see them though and talk about them.
Yes, this is fun too. That was during a gym. It was very hot that day.
Yeah.
Very, very hot.
So I think the reason that this one didn't get in was because I didn't think it was clear enough compared to some of the other clips that I knew we had, what the action was.
Yeah.
So I always obviously want to have really obvious action and make it all flow. So when it gets too much climbing and the head's turning around too much, I find it's not obvious where you're going. So usually that gets cut out. But it's kind of cool to see it still. We actually have a lot of content that didn't go in.
Yes. This one was the other way around of that clip. It's not so cool. It's kind of slow also. This one I wanted to front flip out, but the last time I did it, I fell into a rose tree and I cut myself. Yeah, but this jump is nice to do. It's I really like it. What's up, Jeremy?
This is the full version of the slide, so I think people have seen this one. But this should be the uncut version where, so he runs along here. It's all one run. You can see this full clip on Lewis's Instagram, which you should go and follow. But it's actually such a long run that it's kind of ridiculous that you actually did it all in one at all.
But it's fun. I like it. I really like it. This was, I don't know why I sent you this also. Wait, do I do anything after?
No. It's a different way down, but it just wasn't as impressive as the jump, so I didn't want to use the same location.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the same again, just climbing over and dropping instead. But
yes, horrible grip.
Yeah. When the clips are similar, I obviously always just use the better version of the clip.
Yes, so this was also, I was not actually planning on filming it, but I wanted to go to this rooftop, so.
Yeah, so some of this is just Lewis running around on roofs, but it wasn't massively parkour, it was kind of exploring.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to see some of it, but
it's so scary. I thought I would get electrified.
But I couldn't fit it in the video, so unfortunately it just didn't get in. But it's kind of a cool place. I think it'd be really fun to go and explore, but it just didn't, none of this fit in the video from what we wanted it to be, so I couldn't put it in. So it had to, this made it in, but there's a stride version and a precision version.
Yeah, this was the first time. Oh, look, Louis tired.
Oh, that was upside down. So I think we've mostly seen them all. There's one I do want to show everyone, if I can find it, which was this one's cool.
This
sliding down this. So I thought this one was nice, but it was very similar to some other clips we had, so I couldn't put it in. Lots of turn downs. And then the last one I wanted to show people was this tram bit, just because it's kind of cool. But I couldn't find a home for
it. People should not try this. I know that place very well.
Yeah. And then a couple more jumps, and then this one was the last one. This is actually really cool.
This I like. Yes, I forgot about this.
I think this is the clip that I wanted most to get in that video, but I really couldn't find a place for it that it fit. But it's just so cool how you kind of go down here. You're like, whee!
Yes, it was so much fun to do it. And then there was a woman down there, and then after she didn't realize she's paying the vending machine. She didn't realize. I went inside and I came back up, and she was like, Where do you come from? Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, there you go. So those are some videos that people haven't, some clips that people haven't seen from the video before. Talk about the slide on the grass. Was the grass wet
No,
or?
no, no, it was not wet, but
Because
it
how
was
did you?
good grass, good
I want to
grass.
try and find it. Because how did you? It's huge, and I wasn't. I thought maybe the grass is wet. So it's this slide, just so you know.
No, it's like kind of new grass and it's very steep. It doesn't look very steep, but it's pretty steep there.
Ah, okay, I see. That's so cool.
And I jumped from way behind. So if you rewind to the beginning, I jumped from way behind the grass so I can have like lots of momentum. Look, you see where the slope starts? I'm already jumping before,
Ah, right,
so
yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
get momentum.
Got it.
Yes,
That's so cool.
but it was
So
not wet.
you're taking off like here somewhere.
Like yeah, I think on the these little bricks, the beige bricks.
Oh, okay. Oh, right,
Like I
yeah, yeah.
stepped there, and then I had enough momentum to maybe 3 meters from there to the beginning of the grass.
That's so awesome. Okay. And I guess the last question that I have here was how did you feel about? Well, there's a couple more. How did you feel about the music choice for the video?
Oh, great! You
Did you
sent
like it?
me first option. Like,
Yeah.
do you have any idea for a song for the video? And I said, no, I don't know, man. Like, I would have to research because I
Yeah.
thought you would do something that fits to the style of your channel, and I didn't want to influence on that because I'm very picky with music,
Yeah. Me
very
too.
picky, and um, you sent that, and I was like, okay, perfect, good
Yeah,
enough.
that's sick.
Yes.
I had to look for a while. There was a couple like that. I tried a few different tracks, and then I
Hmm.
started looking for something with like a funky kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
And Phil actually listens to that kind of stuff a lot.
Uh-huh.
So I
Oh, cool.
basically thought, what would Phil listen to? And found like YouTube channels that had music like what Phil listens to.
Hmm.
And then I went and found someone on SoundCloud that remixes tracks like what Phil listens to.
Hmm.
And then I had to like get that, and that was how I found it. So it was like a remix of an old song that's a funk song, but it's a
Yeah.
remix of a song. Yeah. So but
Yes.
I was perfect. I loved it.
Yes, it's really nice. Very
Yeah.
nice song.
So how was it collaborating? Because obviously I know we went to New York together, which was like so sick. And that was
How
a
was
couple of
our
years ago.
what?
What was it like working together again? Because when
Ah,
we
it was
last
cool,
worked
man. It
together,
was lovely. Fuck.
yeah,
Yes.
like
I'm
we
sorry. I should not be saying swear words. Um,
because we went to
uh,
New York, right? And that was
yes.
like we worked in person. But this
Yes.
one was much more remote, like sending clips and kind of working out what's good, what's bad. How was
Yes, it was good. You were so understanding and
that?
very patient.
That's so good, bro.
Um, and I'm very grateful because now I have a camera so I can
Yeah.
do vlogs again and
Are you
I
gonna
can
do some
film
more
stuff.
vlogs?
Yes, I'm gonna
When's the next
once a
vlog out,
week.
Lewis?
Once a week. Maybe
Once a
next
week.
Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay. Okay, I'm looking
Um,
forward to that. So is that what you're working on now?
yeah, I'm just training. I just want to train. I was working Zoomarine for a long time and then I quit because
Yeah.
I just didn't feel right anymore. And then I'm gonna be in another show soon,
Oh,
in
what's that?
December.
Can
It's
you
a new
say?
show. I don't know
Okay.
if I can say. It's a new show with the same collective I was working before with Bart. This is
Sweet.
a theater show.
Right.
So I'm gonna be in the Netherlands from December to April, and I was already in Zoomarine from February to August. So
Okay.
I really didn't feel like staying for all this time, you know, filming or working only on theater shows, performance every day. I wanted to be a little bit free and do what I love more without so much pressure. And so I was like, okay, now I'm gonna train. I really want to train. I just want to have fun.
Yeah, man.
And then you told me about this like a few days after I told you, after I quit, after I decided to train on the street only, and and it just fit perfectly. And working with you was really chill, really nice. Um, yeah, it was good.
I'm
And
glad, man.
New York was dope. New York is so
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
One of the coolest parkour experiences I've ever had, except
Well,
from
I
the
haven't.
rats.
That's all my questions that I plan to talk. So, if anyone in chat has questions, now is the time to ask them. Otherwise, we can talk about some other stuff. Like if you haven't seen the New York content, you can watch Will Sutton chasing Lewis wearing, and you're wearing a face mask running around New York.
Yeah. Dodgy.
Yeah, which was dodgy.
Very gangster.
Yeah. So, if you guys have got questions, drop them in the chat now and we'll get answering them. Otherwise, yeah, talk about what else you've got going on,
Not a lot, parkour.
That's it.
Yesterday I met Istaho from
Oh, yeah?
Neverways. Yes,
Sick,
first
man.
time. Really nice, and he gave me a look.
Yo, it's so fresh. Oh, it's the gold one.
Yes, it's a special edition, 10-year anniversary.
Ooh,
Thanks,
that's rad.
Ista. Yes.
Yes, so yeah, the Daredevil video is what we're talking about when we went to New York. Lewis and I went to New York for a week. Yeah.
Yes.
And we made 4 videos to promote season 2 of Daredevil for Netflix. So we made one POV, which is where 2 thugs played by Lewis and Will Sutton chase a rival gang member, and then Daredevil gets involved and they have a fight. We made one which is Daredevil's perspective of the same situation, which is normally filmed, not POV. And then we made one called Daredevil's in New York, which is all slow motion. And then the last one we made was like a kind of behind the scenes video of Alex, Lewis, and Will talking about their experience in New York. So if you haven't seen that, that's on the Ampisound YouTube channel, and you can go on there and there's a 4-video playlist of the Daredevil projects in New York.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Merang Kolsenia.
How many days did we film it? New York was a week. Yeah, it was a week. Yeah.
Yes, it was a week.
Yeah.
Yes.
New York was actually crazy because it was a real whirlwind. Like, I swear we got there, and then that night we went out, and then the next day we were filming, and then we went out, and every night we went out and got pizza and went to
Yes.
Basically every single time. But yeah, it was really cool. So, and didn't we get to meet that guy? Yeah, we got to meet the Daredevil guy, right? Yeah.
Yes. We met the cast. Also for Luke Cage. Also, it was cool.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Oliver Okoto. Thanks, man.
Yeah, send us some more questions. There was one question I had, which was what GoPro settings did we use for the video, which I know pretty much off by heart. So it's 2.7K or 1440p 4:3, 60 FPS, and then ProTune on, and then everything else turned off. So sharpness low, ISO off, everything off basically. Flat color, stabilizer off. Just turn everything off, and then I do everything in post. So I kind of do all the grading and the color work and make the video look in the way that I think it should look. How do I make the video feel so smooth and stabilized? To be honest, I think that's just the athletes being good athletes. Like, Lewis is holding the camera in his mouth, and the video's not that stable. There's quite a lot of
very shaky.
If you have a look at it. It's not that stable. It's just that I think with a good athlete, I do a little bit of stabilizer, which is like in After Effects, but not much. Maybe only 5% on the settings, but it just helps. Helps make it smoother. But I think a lot of it's just athletes having good, strong necks.
No, we don't want our head to be shaking a lot when you're running. It would be weird.
I was thinking in the future we should get a chicken and strap the chicken to your head, and then put the GoPro on the chicken's head. So then when you move, the chicken's head moves. And the GoPro, you know what I mean? It'll be like a chicken hat.
It's like this.
Yeah. So this is how Lewis is holding it. So it's pretty simple setup. If you want to learn how to color, I would suggest that the first thing you should do is get some LUT packs, LUT packs, which is where you can get them online. There's loads. Get them and then learn to work off of them as a baseline is the first thing. And the second thing I'd suggest you should do is understand how to do secondary color tweaks. So, for example, say you've got a shot where the trees are very green and you like the rest of the footage, work out how to isolate the green color and change the green to maybe a more yellow color. And that's all done in Lumetri, which is a built-in plugin in Premiere Pro. So I do all my coloring in Lumetri now. How long does each video take to edit? I think I did this one in a week. And that was
you were really fast.
A rough cut, and then a more final cut, and then color editing, stabilization, and then the titles that I made, which were maybe an hour each. I was pretty lazy on the titles actually. And then yeah, putting it online. So like, here's the title I made for this one. Oh, wait. So this was the title I
This
did.
title is really cool. Is that a template?
No, I made it. I used
Ooh.
I did Photoshop for it.
Oh, cool.
So this is like one font I chose, and then I chose these different fonts,
Okay.
and then I just put it on the video in
I like it.
yeah. So what do I think about the GoPro 7? I think the GoPro 7 looks really cool. I haven't tried one yet. I'm going to get one in November when I go to Japan, I believe. I want to try it. I don't know. I like to do all my stabilization in post because I can control how much it gets stabilized. And I think sometimes the Hero 7 looks too smooth and kind of weird. But I want to try it. I need to test it. I haven't tried it, to be honest.
Sorry.
Ooh, a question for Lewis. What was the hardest line to film in the video, and how many tries did it take? Did we answer that one?
Wait, my mom is calling. Yes, just a second. Mãe,
Okay.
eu já te ligo, tá bem que eu tô ao vivo no Instagram. Tá
Everyone
bem?
say hi to
Beijinho.
Lewis's mum in the chat.
Tá bem, tchau, tchau. Okay, so hardest line was the drop. I already said before.
Yeah,
It's like
one at the end.
like,
Which one took the most takes to film?
the
that
one
one?
that took the most takes to film. No, not this one. I just did this drop twice. No,
So that's the
twice.
hardest line. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just because it was really hot. It was maybe 3 o'clock. It was really difficult. But I could not do a lot of times because a huge impact. So I didn't want to keep on trying. Maybe the one who I needed to get the most takes. Ooh, I don't know. That's this one. Oh, the fast line that you really like,
Oh yeah.
Scott. Yes,
That was the
I
one that
have
took the
so
most
many.
takes.
Yeah, I have so many of them. This one
That's so
also.
cool.
That one I did like 5 takes. This one was spontaneous. But that
Let's talk
one.
about this one. We have had a question about this one. So, where was this scene? I know that you said that you'd spoken to some
To
people
this
that you were
couple.
going to flip them.
Yes, because I didn't want them to, to move or anything, and then it would be worse. Like I could cause an accident. So I just told
Right.
them, please don't stand up. Is it okay if I just flip? And they're like, it's okay. But the rest, no one knew it. And then there was people
Okay.
screaming, "Oh, look, parkourista!" and,
So you kind of half improvised it, half didn't.
no, just the people sitting on the table.
Okay.
Knew. The rest, everyone there was surprised, and
Right.
it was
Yeah.
okay. The reaction of them was really positive.
Oh right.
It was not. It was. I feel like they felt that I was doing a performance for that bar.
Oh, because this place here, isn't this like a really famous tourist place?
Yes, this is Elevador do Carmo. So, no, Elevador de Santa Justa. Oh, sorry. I work in a hospital and I don't know the name of a touristic site. But this is very old. It's from the maybe like 200 years old, I guess. And it was
Okay.
built by the same company and designed by Gustave Eiffel, which is the guy
Right.
who did the Eiffel Tower.
That's so cool. Oh, because I thought this was a really cool scene because I was like, when I get the footage from Lewis, I'm watching it for the first time like you guys are in the video, so I don't know what's going to happen either. So I'm watching and he's walking along this little thing, and there's more of this at the start, and it's kind of boring, and he's climbing around slowly, and I'm thinking, oh, this is just like more Ruth exploring stuff. And then you start running and you jump over this thing, and flip the guy, and jump over the other guy. I was like, what? I was blown away.
It was really
yeah.
fun. One take only. I wouldn't do it
Yeah.
again. And my plan was actually only to jump over the couple, do a side flip over the couple.
Yeah.
But then I landed and people were like, "Oh!" And I was like, "Oops, I think I gotta keep going."
You're just like,
He
see
just
ya.
kept on running. See ya. And I was like kind of scared I would hit this man that is sitting. But on the other hand, I was like, no, I'm not. It's just confidence. Don't move, please.
Yeah. You're like,
And yes, just keep going. Parkour.
So cool. So Michael wants to know if people in Portugal are positive about parkour.
Yes. It's a very, very chilled, open-minded country.
Yeah.
The biggest problem there is probably older people who don't understand what we're doing. They think it's just stupid, so they always come and you're gonna break your head, you're gonna break some bones, and
Yeah.
but they usually don't kick you out of sports. Only if it's like a business or a very private place.
Yeah. Okay, that's so cool.
Yes, Oliver. I guess kind of sixth sense of parkour. You kind of can predict
Yeah.
people's movement. We all
That's
follow
awesome.
pattern. We all follow patterns, and I think that people, when they practice parkour, we really understand the physics of the bodies, of other people. So
Yeah.
there's a, like, I did a POV a few years ago, a couple of years ago, and I'm jumping in the metro station, but I didn't know that the time that I was landing on a wall and then dropping down, the metro was just arriving, so there was so many people walking upstairs, and I did a lazy, and I just realized when I was midair, there's so many people, and I just like kind of move my legs a little bit, and by this close I hit someone, and of course I feel bad about it. I don't want to be the punk, but it was
Yeah.
unpredictable, and everyone was fine except a couple that was carrying some luggage, like the travelers, and they really got scared, so they dropped one of the bags.
Oh
so,
no.
so then I was like,
Yeah.
please, sorry guys, sorry, I'm very sorry, and it was
Yeah.
all fine after.
That's crazy. Oh, Risky wants some tips on the PK roll because he hits his hip bone. That's probably more for you than me.
Yes, guys, please. Okay, I gotta show you something, okay? This is really annoying. It really annoys me. It really, wait, let me just put the other headphone
We're doing
here.
the list.
Wait, oops. Wait, I
Right,
don't
you
know.
got it. You got it.
I don't know, because I don't know. I have like these masks things on, but I don't know how to take it out of here. No, it doesn't matter. Should I put a mask? No.
Hey.
I just want to. Okay, here. Okay, so very like this is very annoying, guys. Look, I hate this. So many parkour. Wait, okay. Oh, so much cows now. So many parkour people do this problem. Wait, guests coming in the hostel. Hi. Okay. So this, poof, this.
Ah, okay.
When you do this, poof, very wrong. It's so wrong, and most part of the problem with of the rolls is because you don't roll in the correct angle, like you don't get in the correct line on your back to do it. So then you do this with the leg forward, and then you hit with the side of your leg a lot, or you hit wrong with the hips. You know, it's hard to
Right.
explain. It's hard to explain. Should I keep the
So,
font
so
far?
I've got one here. So you're saying when you come out of the roll like this,
Yes.
you want to make sure that your leg, which is under your body, is more tucked in than the other leg.
Yes, you want to make sure that the top leg is gonna stay top, So you have
Yeah.
like, who has the best parkour row? I know it's Daniel Labaca, obviously.
Yeah.
Um, yes, it's true, Oliver. It's a little bit of the free runners row because
Yeah.
they go more straight to keep going on the line, and it's not absorbing the main
Yeah.
goal of the run.
Yeah. Because you put the force down the side of your thigh more than on your hip when you come out sideways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do I do so? I used to do parkour a while ago now, but yeah, I'd say now I'm not training very much, if at all. From 2005 to 2010, I was training, and then I've had knee problems, knee surgery, so now I can't train at a professional level, but I still do backflip now and then. I still go to the gymnastics gym and do some cat pass precisions and some strides and stuff, but more than half an hour training, and it's painful, so I can't train. But I'm still involved, which is nice. So
Yeah, why don't you train? Just move a little bit. I mean, you
I
kind of
do.
do parkour in a different way.
Yeah, I found. I mean, I posted a clip up on my personal Instagram recently of me doing a few small bits, but because it's like any bend on my knee, any impact at all, just causes pain. I have to be so minimal now, so it's kind of hard to do stuff because even running sometimes can be painful. But it's cool. I still do some stuff, and I still get to climb around. So I wouldn't trade it. I enjoy being a photographer and a filmmaker more because I think I can express myself better. I got that injury just through impact, jumping, climbing. You know, it's just repetitive. Some people's joints don't do well with impacts, and I'm one of them.
Yeah, bad luck.
Yeah, but it's cool. At least you're all right, hey Lewis.
Huh?
At least you're good. You haven't had any injuries, have you? Major ones?
I had
Yeah.
one bad injury, but I had a lot of small little things. I had one bad injury. It was this year, like 4 months ago. Yeah, 4 months ago exactly. On my
Okay.
shoulder, I landed bad doing a trick, and then I had a micro rupture on the acromion clavicular.
Right.
So
On
I
the
had to be
shoulder.
stopped a little bit. Yeah, left shoulder, this one.
Yeah.
So I was stopped for a bit, and it still is not very well healed because I don't know, man. I don't know what happened exactly.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
doctors were a little bit negligent. They thought that I should just take pills and wait for this to heal, but on the X-ray it showed that one of my, like the backbone here of my shoulder was a little dislocated.
yeah.
And they never tried to fix it. They didn't tell me to do physiotherapy. They just told me to take pills, painkillers, and rest.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what I did for a while. I took painkillers for a week, and then I didn't train for a month, maybe. But now it's okay. Now it's a little bit of rehab, working out, conditioning, to be stronger, make everything stronger,
Yeah.
stretching more, taking care. I'm also getting older. I'm 27 now. I've been doing parkour for 12 years, and I'm lucky to never have had an injury. So it's nice for, like, maybe it's time that I have to take care more.
Yeah. Yeah. You're old man now. Oh, talk about Daniel's role. We didn't finish that.
Oh, because, man, like I have a friend who used to tell me when we were kids in the beginning of parkour that Daniel Labaca was a little bit overrated. I was like, what are you talking about? Then he changed his mind. He just wanted to be the hater. But his role was perfect. He kind of like his body just completely let go on the floor, and the impact was completely gone. It looked a little bit like as if he actually opened too much. Like he
Yeah.
was too like an egg. If you break an egg and drop it in the floor, it's like. But when he did it, it was so perfect how the momentum of the drop and everything goes like perfectly sideways on the body, not going through any hard area, no bones, no joints, just muscles and really fluid. The speed never changed. He stood up in the same speed that he fell down.
Yeah.
It happens a lot that people fall from, do a drop, and then they start the roll slower than the speed that they hit the floor, and then they stand up even slower. So it means that the absorption didn't go very well.
Yeah.
So Ilabaka, he lands the drop and he goes straight into the roll and straight up again.
Yeah.
So it's this kind of perfect roll. For me,
Yeah.
it was
I
always the
know that,
perfect roll.
like, when I think about like a lot of the old French guys rolling, like the old David Bell rolls, they're so tight. He like really rolls in a little ball.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I think now a lot of people have gotten sloppy on rolls because
It's not the focus anymore.
yeah, you know, I remember years ago, like the focus of parkour was like quiet landings. Can you do a really fast climb up? Can you roll on concrete?
Yeah.
And I think now it's kind of changed and more like the scrappy style is kind of more accepted.
Yeah. Yes.
And maybe it's because people are doing bigger things, or maybe it's because, you know,
Yes.
parkour's changed.
It's also, yeah, it's very different. There's a lot of people who still have this nice mindset of training the good proper technique so you can do nice big jumps. And row is so fundamental. It's so important to know how to do a proper row, not only so you can do big drops, but also
Yeah.
because then you can save yourself in case you have a
Yeah.
crash and it's unexpected how
Did you see
your
David
body's going.
Nelms's bail?
Yes, perfect. Like this is a really good example. Like how
Yeah.
he saved him. And David Nelms has a really nice role. He's
I'm
a
going
guy
to
who has
find
a
it.
good
Hang
one.
on. I'll
Hi,
find it.
Chucho.
We can have a look. Yeah, because that is a big fall, you know. Considering what he fell off of. Here it is.
They're using reverb
It's in POV.
after
That.
Poof.
So he falls. He trips on this wall here, and then falls here, and then what can he do? He can only roll. But you know, that was it.
It's pretty high also.
Yeah, it's really high. Like
Yeah.
it's high to jump down, let alone to fall down on your shoulder from. But you know, considering he had the roll, he kind of took the impact well. I thought that was a really good save.
Yes.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you think about the MPO video? We've probably got about 5 minutes or less on stream, so let's kind of finish up. But what did you think about the MPO video, Lewis?
I was there when he was in Lisbon. At least
Yeah.
I met them once in one session.
Yeah.
It's difficult to say. I think it's sick. The guys are
ridiculous.
great athletes. They are amazing.
Yeah.
They're so strong. When you see them training, when you meet them on real life, they have that armor, you know. They're really bulked and muscular people, like
Yeah.
typical French tracers. I also understand very much their style of pushing hard, doing things that are a little bit out of your comfort zone and going like across the boundaries of what is dangerous or risky, and even more because they do that in a group, and you just keep on motivating each other to push harder and harder for a great goal. That in this case is like a great video, a very sick video. I used to do the same with line team or all the line team guys. We used to do that we would go film and we would all have ideas on what to do, and we would really push each other to, you know, kind of peer pressure. Let's just go and do it. So yes, in this one they did a lot of gnarly stuff. But on the other hand, yes. But on the other hand, I think I hope they don't have the same. Like, this is huge. It's a Toby thing. But it's one thing. Okay, I'm gonna be a little critical there. If there wouldn't be these guys there, he would probably have hurt himself. Look how he comes out of the dive conch. First, there's a car there, so his friends have actually to catch him. And look his position of the bodies. There is okay.
He would have landed on the car for sure.
Yes, but even if the car wouldn't be there, there's like a curve. It's the end of the street. It's like I don't think it's clean. It's gnarly, disgusting.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah. I just hope they take care and they keep doing their things, but also think about the future.
If you've got jaws to catch you, you know, you can catch anyone. Like.
Yes. Yes. I just hope they also think about the future, because all these big impacts, these little falls, this is sick. This is amazing. And he did it so well, so light. This guy is amazing. I don't know his name. His technique is so good when you see him training. Very light, very good.
They are crazy, aren't they?
How do you commit to a level? Wait, how do you commit to a level compre? I'm always scared to reach out both feet. Do a smaller one. Keep doing small ones. Keep training small. Drill. And then you're going to get it better. Yeah, pretty reckless, Oliver. I agree with you, man.
Yeah. Yeah, nuts video, though. Definitely worth watching just for the concept of that someone's doing something that nuts. The French guys have always been doing nuts stuff. You watch the old French guys' videos, they were always doing fat jumps, fat drops. Yeah. Like, nothing's changed. It's just a different attitude to impact in France, I think.
Yeah,
the rest of Europe, you know. Yes. Oh dear.
But they're very good athletes.
Well, I think we've had our hour. Instagram's telling me that we've got 5 minutes left. So, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap it up? Let's drop it now.
No, thank you, Scott, very much, man. Again,
you're welcome, buddy.
For the opportunity, for the invitation.
Yeah, man. Dom's 25. It's amazing.
It's amazing.
It's amazing. That's it. He should have tied his shoes up better, but it's amazing.
It's amazing, and it's Dom. Yeah. You know,
yeah,
Dom, he's not doing this because he wants to be famous or he only wants the clips. It's his motivation. That's how he moves.
Yeah,
and
like no one questions David Bell for doing manpower, so don't think anyone should question Dom for doing a big front flip. Like that's what Dom does.
Yes, it's true. It was, and he did it well. Just bad landing, but come on, it's huge. The impact, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think about the generation of parkour kids, 15, 16-year-olds doing triple twists? I think it's sick. The new generation is crazy.
I know.
There's one thing that I was talking to some parkour tourists here recently, is the because the level is really high now. It's really easy to learn new stuff because most part of the younger generation, they learn on gyms with really good coaches, people that trained in the back in the past, in the older generations. It's great, but I hope that also we can never forget the street wisdom, the street knowledge, like for example, there was a kid recently in Lisbon who did a gap and he landed bad on his leg and he broke his leg. Accidents happen, but if he would be a little bit more street experienced, he would have known to check the surfaces, his shoes, the place where he landed, because his foot slipped, the rooftop where he landed broke, so it was like just a little bit of street naivety. Like, so sick that people are doing crazy new tricks, but I hope that we don't forget that it's a street sport.
Yeah, I agree. I think parkour should be done on the street, and obviously, it's great to learn stuff in a gym, but I can do so much more in a gym than I can do on the street.
Yes.
When it's soft and it's fine, it's different to when you're actually outside. I think that's a very good point.
Yes, very different, Oliver.
Yeah. All right.
But
Last
it's
thing.
good tool.
Any new projects? Yes. Gimbal video coming out next month. T-shirts on the way. Just finally getting around to it. Otherwise, photo series with George Mayfield coming up soon. Lewis, vlogs
Coming up, and more stuff also, like more content. I'm training a lot again.
Good.
So,
I want to see it. Is Lisbon going to be warm all year round? Maybe we'll come visit in like December.
Ooh, it's colder now.
Yeah.
It's colder now. Yes, but it's it's okay. Like the coldest it gets, it would be like 6 degrees.
That's actually okay. It gets to like -3 here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Right, Instagram's like, we got like 2 minutes or less. So it's been lovely to chat to you, bro.
Yes, good to talk to you too.
I really hope to see you soon.
Yes, we keep on touch.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of that GoPro vlog usage.
Yes, cool.
All right, buddy.
Yes, you too. Keep it up.
Take care. Love you, man.
Ciao, ciao. Love you. Thanks, man.
Bye.